Okay, I have a yummy roast in the crock pot for dinner tonight. It's going to be so good. This is my weekly menu plan and grocery haul for this week for a family of 10. Okay, so for this week we have breakfast rice and malto meal. We're going to have oatmeal and cereal one of those mornings, pancakes. We're going to have 2 types of eggs, scrambled eggs. Another morning we're going to have another type of egg. So that takes care of breakfast this week. For our lunches, we're going to have tuna sandwiches. We're going to have any leftovers that we may have from the night before. We'll fill in the rest of the days with sandwiches, cheese and crackers, stuff like that. Dinner is going to be biscuits and gravy one night, pizza for our movie night. We're going to have baked potatoes one night. The roast is scheduled for one night, which I already showed you. We're going to make a whole bunch of burritos with about 4 pounds of meat. We're going to have like a fruit dip and taco salad type deal one night, and chicken parmesan another night. So now I'll show you kind of what I got. I don't have an Aldi's or any other store basically, so I have to stay here at Walmart, which is fine. So this grocery haul for this week is Walmart, and it's about $200 every week, and this actually isn't very much for usually what we do. I plan my meals, and then if I get there and I see any sales, then I see how I can apply that to any of my meals, and then kind of push some stuff to the next week. So actually we were able to do that this week, so we didn't have to buy too much of it. We have, obviously this is extra, the ice cream cones and the ice cream. That's going to last us a while. We have 3 loaves of bread. I have a whole bunch more in my deep freezer, as you can see right there. I have just a small container of the cups, because the kids like to have those for like a snack or maybe a lunch that we might be running late on. We were out of pickles. Kids really love that, so I got a big container of pickles. This is just a little snack thing we wanted to try. We also got the granola flavored, and so far the kids really like them. And I can reuse those containers for something too. The goober jelly. I have some kids who like that and some that don't, so every now and then I'll pick up one of those. We got a thing of Nutella. Walmart didn't have the big Nutella this time that I usually get, which is like $7 or $8, unfortunately. But anyway, so I just got one just for this week, and then maybe next week that I go back they'll have the big one. Last week we picked up, I don't know if you've ever tried this, we picked up some caramel popcorn topping, and the kids that tried it really liked it. So this week we're going to try the chocolate and go from there. How could you not like that anyway? It's so yummy, I'm sure. And then we also got just a can of Pringles, just to actually go with our lunch that we had today, because we were grocery shopping so late, so we just picked that up to have with our lunches today. We have grapes and cherries. As you can tell, we've been eating out of them, so there's not that many left. I don't like buying grapes because they're so expensive. I don't know if they're like that where you live, but it just seems like they're always expensive to me, and the cherries were on sale at my Walmart today, so those are great, and the kids love to snack on those. 2 big bundles of bananas, which of course we always make our banana bread and our banana muffins, and then just obviously we love bananas, so we're just going to eat them like that also. The spaghetti sauce is for our chicken parmesan. The strawberries is for our fruit salad that we're going to have sometime this week, and if we have any grapes over, we'll do that as well. I also got a bag of apples that will go with that fruit salad also. So that's what the cream cheese is for. We have 2 packages of that. I didn't have to buy the marshmallow cream that I used for that, because I already have a huge container from a sale previously sitting in the cabinet. I just grabbed some more taco seasonings because they were on sale. I usually do try to make my own though. I have a big, huge block of mozzarella cheese. This is a 2-pound, and this is just what we buy now. Because whatever we don't use for meals, we just slice up or cube for cheese and crackers for lunches, stuff like that. And then we have another 2-pound. This is the cheddar cheese. So the mozzarella is for our chicken parmesan that we're going to have, and then the cheddar cheese is for all the burritos that I'm going to make. And then whatever we have left over as far as burritos are concerned, I will just throw them in the freezer, or whenever somebody just needs something quick to heat up. I have a container of butter underneath there and some tomatoes back here. The tomatoes, I always get a large bag until ours actually beans. My Walmart didn't have the large cans that I usually get, so I had to get those two. Those are for all the burritos that we're going to make. This wasn't planned. This was just on clearance, and I always pick up all their clearance bread when they go on sale, when they have all that bread on sale. So you should do that. We are stocked up pretty good as far as that's concerned on just bread. Okay, we have 5 gallons of milk this week. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but this week I only got 5. We have a bag of salad that I had to get because my Walmart was out of like the heads of lettuce. So I'm just gonna have to make do with that big bag. It's just a really, just a big pound of salad. 4 gallons there, 1 gallon there. We have 3 bags of the tortilla chips for nachos and some taco salads that got pushed to this week and stuff like that. Okay, I've got 2 of the large cans of mandarin oranges because we love them. There's never any extra of those. And it seems like every time I go, I have to get the 2 large cans because we love them. We just go through them like crazy. I got 1 more of pear because I was actually short. So I needed another can for a meal. Sometimes the kids like to eat those. And they kind of work out pretty good. I got 1 onion, just 1 onion. I usually try to, depending on what I make, of course, I try to split that up for the meals throughout the week, but this is mostly going to be used for burritos. I've got a big bag of grapefruit, and they are huge. These ones are really, really big. And I don't know how you eat grapefruit, but we just, cut it in half, sprinkle some sugar on it, and just eat it right out of the, I think that's how everybody eats them, but I know I've actually seen a couple of people eat them, like peel them and then eat them that way, like they're an orange. But that's how I was raised doing it, so that's how we do it. And I only got this 1 bag. It was about 4 something, because we just half them and everybody gets a half, and then we pair it with whatever. So that might be something that we can have this week for breakfast and push one that I had to next week. The big can of chili beans will be for chili dogs. And I don't even mess with the little cans anymore. I used to get them all the time because they would go on sale, but once you really break it down and we really obviously needed more, then I just started getting the bigger cans, and it just seemed better to do it that way. I went ahead and bought biscuits for biscuits and gravy. I usually make my own, but I always try to pick these up for maybe we're running late one night, maybe I need to make the biscuits and gravy for dinner, but I just don't have a lot of time, so I'll throw those in. Or if I don't use them, then I can throw them in for breakfast in the morning, or a snack with some jelly and stuff like that. And either way, we find a way to use them. The Doritos are just extra chips that we have for sandwiches this week. We usually go through a meal. So we have our lunches pretty much covered this week pretty good, so we won't need as many chips as usual or not at all. We have lots of fruit that will substitute as well. We have 2 things of cereal, and those will pretty much be gone. This one is actually a giant bag, so we're obviously not going to go through all the cereal, but we only have cereal 1 time this week, which is usually all that I try to do. I try not to have it any more than once a week. So, but sometimes life gets crazy and you have to do that. I have another bag of apples. We have just a few left over, so we're going to cut this up for a fruit salad, and the rest we'll use for lunches and breakfasts. We have a big 10-pound bag of sugar, which will probably last me about 2 weeks depending on what's going on, holidays, whatever, but this will probably last me about 2 weeks. I usually don't get this twin pack of eggs, but I went ahead and did it this time because it was pretty convenient to just slip in there and grab it. I don't get them because you never know if they're broken inside. And I like to make sure, you know, just like you do, my eggs are not broken and messed up inside. Here's our pizza for pizza night. And yeah, we usually go through about 4. If we have more than us, then we have to grab a couple more. But just plain old movie nights, we can usually do get away with just 4 and chips and maybe some breadsticks, stuff like that. These are my tortillas for the burritos that I'm going to do. And I also actually have 2 more packages in the cabinet, and I will just make all the burritos until I run out of everything, my cheese, my refried beans, everything like that. And whatever we don't eat for that meal that night, I will bag them all in freezer bags and put them in the freezer. Ritz for cheese and crackers, hamburger meat for the burritos, chicken for the chicken parmesan, and this is actually a 10-pound bag, but I can probably get 2-3 meals out of this. It depends on what we're having. It really does. It depends on what we're having. I got a pineapple. I got a couple things of juice. I got a kiwi strawberry and a big giant thing of grape, which I usually try to stray away from, but it's so good and we haven't had it. We haven't had it in a while. So this is what we're looking at for this week. Some things might get pushed to next week, and we'll just go from there.